look at the result over in Spain, Madrid and all that stuff, they're just in such a row. Watford. Salah is, without doubt, probably the best. Well, I'm saying I've now gone from potentially, he's now without doubt the best player in the world at this moment in time. On current form, it'd be very, very difficult to find a better player in the world than Mo Salah at this moment in time.
But if we're saying that the Premier League is the best league in the world, and he is doing it,
he is the best player in the world.
Yes.
He's absolutely the best player in the world. I mean, what he does on the football pitch, he is the best player in the world. You look around, you go, who's better than him? You argue Lewandowski, Messi, and Ronaldo are the ones you'd put up there, but Mo Salah's doing it against the best teams, he is absolutely the best player in the world. But Manchester United were an absolute disgrace yesterday.
Defensively,
my God, defensively they were a disgrace. So it was, it was a really poor performance from them, really bad. But before the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer pile-in, because I know everyone's going to do that today, you have to address the players. And the players are nowhere near good enough to be playing for Manchester United right now. Their lack of intensity as a team is embarrassing. They don't run.
But they are good enough, but they're not performing to their best, right?
No.
I mean, Scott McTominay and Fred, maybe you could argue with those ones, but surely the rest of the players, Lindelof, no, surely the rest of the players are good enough to be playing for Manchester United, but they're not reaching their potential. You've got Ronaldo, you've got Bruno.
They're good enough, talent-wise. But in terms of running and desire and determination to run around for a Manchester United team, they're not good enough, because none of them work hard enough out of possession.
Right.
Them set up as a team out of possession is a disgrace. I would love... people talk about their running stats are a bit low, and Ali will know this. Running stats now has become a big thing. It's very much like, we look at the running stats. I used to hate running stats. I used to think
it was because yours were bad.
No, but they did get bad. But when I was younger, I was always the top runner. I was always at the high intensity. I was always the most running on the pitch because I was fit. But I used to think it was nonsense, because you can get a player who jogs around in midfield for night, like they said out there, Ozil used to do it, jog around, run 13k, but don't actually do anything.
Yeah.
High intensity distance is what you need to look at, and if you ask any professional football club what they actually look at, it ain't the running stats, it's how far you run sprint distance. And if you look at your intensity, so your distance that you cover in not over 90 minutes sprinting. Now, the top players in the country will run 1,500 metres sprint distance in a game. Gareth Bale used to do it week in, week out. Aaron Lennon used to do it Jermaine Genius. I look at the Manchester United team and I think probably only Luke Shaw, maybe Rashford, are doing that. None of them sprint in and out of possession. None of them. Ronaldo does it when he's on the ball. But if I look at Liverpool, and I want to get into this. If you look at their team, their sprint distance over the course of 90 minutes, I guarantee you 9 or 10 of them will be over 1,000 metres.
Jamie,
every single one of them.
Jamie, let me tell you something, mate, right? I pointed out to the boys in the pub watching it yesterday. We had a great atmosphere watching that game yesterday in the pub. It was incredible, Jamie. To back up what you're saying, Liverpool, 5-0 up, 10, 15 minutes to go. Every one of their outfield players, 10 of them, right, 30 to 35 yards from their own goal defending, right? Every one of them. Not somebody staying up the park. Their front three back, their middle three and their back four between 30 to 35 yards, defending, going across, in and out. The work rate when they didn't have the ball was actually just as impressive as their movement and their talent when they did have the ball. They worked their socks off when they weren't in possession, Liverpool. It was amazing. Yeah. It was amazing to watch, Jamie.
It is, and it's actually a disgrace, because I remember when I used to play against Manchester United, and they would run you into the ground. First and foremost, forget how good they were as a team, how good individually they were. As a team, as a team of Manchester United that Sir Alex Ferguson used to put up against you every single week, they would outrun you. Every single game. And I look at this Manchester United team, and it's full of great players, but they ain't willing to work hard enough. And if you're not willing to work hard enough on the football pitch, or you're not willing to run more than the other side, you're going to get beat.
Okay, that's the voice of Jamie O'Hara. We've also got Ali McCoist here. We are talking about the weekend's action, 8 to 89 at TS Breakfast.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday morning 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.